Summary of Talk Like TED by Carmine Gallo. This audiobook summary was brought to you by QuickUp. We hope you enjoy it. It is an audiobook summary. If you want more audiobook summaries like this, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the bell icon. These are the 3 lessons I learned from reading this summary. Persuasive presentations have logos, ethos, and pathos. You can make your presentation memorable by sharing extreme moments and novel statistics. The ideal presentation is 18 minutes long and covers 3 topics. Lesson 1. Persuasive presentations have logos, ethos, and pathos. After learning a lot about what influences and persuades people yesterday, today we're taking it to the next level. Gallo says that communicating in a persuasive way can be traced back all the way to Aristotle. Back in ancient Greece, he established 3 modes of persuasion: ethos, logos, and pathos. Ethos is about who the speaker is, and how much of a credible source he or she is to talk about the topic. For example, a college professor for health psychology has a much easier time talking about willpower than a high school student. You'd simply trust the professor more because of their authority. But you can also just demonstrate that you have mastered the topic of your TED Talk by showing statistics, or benefit from being introduced by another authority in your field.
Logos is how convincing you can make your argument by backing it up with data. Statistics, facts, research findings, credible sources, all of these will help you make your point, and further enhance your ethos as well.
Pathos is the last, but most important of the 3. It is about establishing an emotional connection between you and your audience. Sympathy and empathy are both words which have been derived from the word pathos, and they are 2 great places to start. But the strongest emotions always come from stories, which is why storytelling should be a substantial part of all of your presentations. Whether you share personal stories, stories from friends, or how a big brand did something really cool for their customers, keep bringing those metaphors. Gallo says the perfect talk consists of 65% pathos, 25% logos, and 10% ethos. Lesson 2. Sharing extreme moments and novel statistics will make your presentation memorable. People have bad memory these days, so it's your job to make your talk unforgettable and help them remember it. Sharing extreme moments in your story can help achieve that.
For example, Scott Deansmore told a story about an open water swim, where he thought a child was drowning, only to find out that the kid was disabled and had still mastered the challenge.
Similarly, Bill Gates unleashing a bunch of potentially deadly mosquitoes stuck in people's heads for quite some time. Another factor that helps us remember things is when the information is new. But it doesn't have to be actually new information, it's enough if you present information in a new light. For example, it's often hard to grasp how fast things really grow when we talk about exponential growth, but a really enlightening way of explaining it is trying to fold a piece of paper to reach the moon. Joe Smith used the same concept to teach people how to use less paper towels, by showing the audience how we could save 500 million pounds of paper each year if everyone just used 1 paper towel less per day.
So think about some cool and novel stories and statistics to spice up your presentation, and your audience will remember it for a long time. Lesson 3. Your presentation should be 18 minutes long and cover no more than 3 topics.
We remember information not in single units, but in chunks, which is why 241222014 is much tougher to remember than December 24, 2014. Research has been updated from estimating we can remember up to 7 things at once to rather 3 chunks. That is why your presentation should build its core message around 3 topics or distinct points, which help you drive home the overall point. Structure it from the top and then go deeper to see which stories and facts you can best use to convince the audience of what you have to say.
TED Talks also lie right in the middle of the ideal presentation length of 15 to 20 minutes with an 18-minute rule, established by the creators to get people to really condense their message and keep listeners engaged.